What's up friends, Chook here, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. Okay, so there was enough of you that actually wanted to see a playthrough of this, which I'm super happy about, because as I mentioned numerous times, and I will continue to do so, probably, I love the hell out of these games. So, very happy to be doing this as a playthrough. And it's also nice for continuity for the channel as well, because I've done Dark Souls 1, 2, may as well do 3. Alright, so we have 2k souls. We also probably have some upgrade materials. I can't really remember from last episode, so let's find out. Can we reinforce this? No, we need 4 more Titanite. Okay, so we can think about getting them. Here's this grey rat dude that we saved from the jail in the last episode, I believe it was. Anyway, let's have a chat.
Hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
Okay, purchase item. So we can buy a fair amount of stuff from him. Nothing particularly super useful at the moment. But what you can do with this guy is, you can see he's got different weapons and stuff here, is...
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends.
Okay. At some point, I'm not entirely sure when, you can send this guy out to go and loot items for you and stuff, and he'll come back with different inventory and shit.
Do me a favor, give a new...
Okay.
Goodbye.
Probably.
Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
Maybe it's when we actually give the do his quest line.
Back and in one piece. Goodbye. Oh, this place.
Okay. So, nothing there. Let us move on. So, we'll go and do actual progression now. We'll go back to High Wall, and we'll take the shortcut. And go down into the boss fight. Which it hinted at in the last episode. They were talking about watchdogs and watchdog of the area. Which way? This way. Kill this dude so he doesn't shoot us. We can just drop down here, which I'd forgotten about. Kill this guy just in case he gets up and follows us. We have to deal with all these guys. Just like that. Easy done. Okay, and now we're back to where we were. There's this fire. No, oh, fire crossbow guy, and then this and then this guy. Oh, stamina. Yep. Standard bolt. Firebomb. And the way to go forward is down there. However, we've got, I think there's some items over there as well. So we might have to kill these knights again and get through. Hopefully we can do it without taking too much damage. See if we can get Spear Dude first. It's a pretty good throw actually. All things considered, like throwing knives isn't easy. Not that I've thrown knives very often in my life, but we did like a cadet camp, like an army camp thing at school, and you had to have a knife for it, for survival and all that stuff. And we used to throw them against trees and shit, and try and get them to stick into trees. Wasn't easy. So I have very limited experience throwing knives. Alright. Nothing from you. It's a bit sad. Although their gear is probably going to be too heavy for us anyway. Sword guys are generally easier than spear guys. For me, at least. It might be different for other people, but I generally don't have as much of a hard time with the sword dudes. Like the Black Knights and stuff in the first game. Silver Knights, stuff like that. Damn. Don't want to get shield bashed. That's the one that absolutely kills your stamina. Ow, so does that, as it turns out. We can do this to him. Which proved quite useful, actually. Gotta remember, Lothric Knight Gauntlets. Gotta remember that we've got that, I'm gonna keep calling them arts, because that's just in my head. So, if I say arts, that's what I mean, these things. This one's really handy. Really good. Okay, we got the Lucerne. It's more of a quality weapon, I believe. Yeah, 15 strength, 13 dex. It's like a, halberd type thing. Pretty good, actually. But, we're going more of a dex build, so we will just be using high dex scaling weapons. I don't know what we'll choose as our main weapon. We'll use Uchi for a while, but there is better than that at some point. There's another katana called a washing pole, funnily enough. That might be a go, because I think you can buff that. So we might change to that when we get it, if we get it. I'm not entirely sure where it is, to be perfectly honest. We'll find it. I think there's a dude over here. Yes, there is. Because he shot me the first time around. Okay, 2 spear dudes. Thank you, sir. What about you? Okay, I'll just travel around here, that's fine. And I don't think these guys are alive. No, they're not. Okay, let's have a quick look for items before we move on. Make sure we don't miss anything. Looks good. What about down here? Nope. Okay, boss time. We have 5 Esthers. Hopefully it's enough. Being the first boss, major boss, I don't remember a hell of a lot about this guy actually. Now we do have some gold pine resin we could use if we struggle, which will give us lightning damage. That was very loud. And there is quite a few things. Most things are weak to either fire or lightning in these Soulsborne series. So if we struggle, block that. We can definitely try it. Now he's got frost. Fuck. He's got frostbitten, so you see that spark, that bar that's filling up. We get frostbitten if that reaches full, which we do not want to get if we can help it. Oh my god, dude, back off! Fuck. Okay, this is not going well. He's very aggressive. Maybe we should be aggressive back. Range. Yeah, I think I actually want to be underneath him. That seems like the best spot. Being at range is no good. Yeah, it's definitely better being underneath him. Okay, phase 2 maybe? Yes, phase 2. Ow. Okay, phase 2 is a lot more... Oh shit, what is this? Escape, run away! Ice Breath, that's fine. If we can get behind him when he does that, that's a lot of free damage. I just tried to kick him by accident, and kicking by accident was accidental, obviously. Okay. So to kick, if you're not aware or haven't played these games or whatever, is forward, and so you've got your normal attack and then you've got your heavy attack. Forward and heavy attack does like a jumping attack, and forward and normal attack, light attack, does a kick. It should do. I fucking kicked him. Okay, now it's not working. There it is. Kick. So you can like kick people's shields and stuff, and stagger them, so you can get a hit in. And so when you're running around and you're trying to hit somebody and you accidentally kick them, we can go this way. Almost forgot. It can fuck you up a little bit actually. Where are you? There you are. Backstab. I think maybe instead of fighting those knights every time, because it depends how many times it's going to take us to do this boss, right? I might just run through them, because once you go into the fog gate, they can't follow you. So it might just be quicker, rather than fighting the same dudes over and over again. I'll probably have to kill everything up to that point, though. Because we don't want like a train of hollows and enemies and stuff chasing us. So I'll kill these dudes. Like normal. Oh, good job. It's a good start. There we go. Katana's really good, isn't it? Holy shit. And then kill this guy. And then kill this guy. And then from here we'll just run, I think. Drop down here. Is that where the other archer is? No, there he is. Okay. So we drop down here. And we can drop down onto that archer. Take him out. And then we can just run past these two spear dudes. Ow! Okay, maybe not. Okay. So we want Estes down already. It's fine. We're fine. Now I know I need to be underneath him. This attempt should be a bit easier. Or a bit better. That damage. Just need to make sure that I don't get stamina starved. Like I did there. No, I didn't mean to two-hand. Okay, we need to get him to do his breathing. Breathing thing. Breathe at me, dude. No, it's not breathing. Ow. That's fine. We're good. We're good. Good. 100% physical block. Some good shit. So Dark Souls, if you've never played it, is all about being patient. And taking the hits when you can, and not just spamming attack. Oh fuck, okay. We're not going to be able to get him. But will give us a chance to heal up. Which is also not that bad. So, yeah, had I got, like, obviously he's pretty close to death, but had I just gone in and gone crazy with the hits, I probably would have died. So even here, just got to make sure that you can hit him right. And he's dead. Just never be overly greedy, and it's not too bad. And then when you come across a boss that you have fought 10, 20 times and you can't beat, and then you learn their attacks, you learn everything like that. We learned to go underneath him instead of in front of him. And you finally beat it. It's the most satisfying thing. Holy shit. Also, when you beat a boss, you get your ember restored. So you can see we're back to having all these cool embers and stuff falling off us, and we've got more maximum HP compared to what we used to have. Which is nice. Okay, lit bonfire. Let us go back to Fire Link and level up a bit. I don't know why they've done that. I don't know why. So in Dark Souls 1, I've never played Demon Souls, so I'm pretty sure that had a hub area though. But, pardon me. Dark Souls 1, you could just level up via the bonfire. Like, if you just sat at the bonfire, there was a level up thing. Dark Souls 2, they had the hub back at Majula, and they had the Emerald Herald, that was her name, that you would have to go to talk to level up. And it was a bit clunky, because every time you wanted to level up, you had to go back to Majula, level up, and then go back to wherever you were going, rather than just sit down at the bonfire, level up, and keep going. And they've done it again here. So it's nice to have a hub world like this, like a hub area that's nice, and, you know, NPCs come and all the rest of it. And you can still have that, but just the level up mechanic could have been done from the bonfire. Would have saved a lot of time, but...
Speak thine heart's desire.
I guess. It's not that big of a deal.
Very well. Then take nourishment from...
Yes, take nourishment. Alright, let's get some more stamina, I think. We'll go 20 endurance to start off with. It's a good round number. Okay.
Farewell,
So, let's see if this dude, who I've forgotten his name, has anything, because we just beat that boss.
Fret not, fret not. My feet are here firmly planted. For I am a lord, and this is my throne.
Nope.
Now, do not.
Okay. Travel. Vort. Of the Boreal Valley. So in the last episode, we spoke to that old lady in the church, and she said that you go to the wall down here and you plant down the flag, but beware of the watchdog. Obviously we just killed the watchdog, so now we can come out here. Don't think there's any items, but we get this huge vista up here, which is cool, and just have a look at where we're about to go, which is down there. We can raise the banner. And as I was discussing in one of the previous episodes, they've done a lot of fan service for this game, and a lot of throwbacks to Dark Souls 1 and 2, but more 1. And this is definitely reminiscent of Dark Souls 1. When you go to the Analondo, you get these Batwing demon dudes to transport you up there. Same thing here. So it's cool. It's a nice little touch. And we get another bonfire, which is odd because we just had a bonfire, but I guess it's a new area. It's fine. Let's rest here. So if we do die, we come back to this point and be on our merry way. So you'll basically see me anytime I'm moving into a new area. I'll always be blocking, no matter what, because you just never know. Around a corner there could be an enemy or whatever. So, blood soul of a deserted corpse. It's a good habit to get into. Sorry, is always permanently blocking, because it doesn't cost you stamina to hold block. It just costs you stamina when you block something. However, if you're running, and so we're just running normally now with no shield and stuff, we let go of a run, stamina comes back quickly. If you run with the shield out and let go of run, because you're still blocking, the stamina comes back slower. So you'll see in fights and stuff that I'll be blocking, and then when I don't actually need to block, I'll let go of block to regen stamina quickly and stuff. But as a rule, I will hold block majority of the time. So we can see here there's a little ambush of dogs there, and there's these dudes here at this gate, and then there's all these hollows. So let's try and take this one step at a time. So these guys have just opened the doors for the dogs. And the dogs are coming in to hunt down their prey, I guess. We're going to have to deal with the dogs. Which is worse than dealing with whole ants. Because the dog AI is just so fucking janky. They jump all over the place. Hey, look at it. It's just like... Dog AI is weird, man. It's weird. It's not predictable at all. So far, so good. Shit, no stamina. There we go. Man, gotta get our stamina up. Holy crap. Okay, let's go this way. Poor hollows. Now we know that there's some dogs behind this carriage because we saw it from above. Because obviously you think you just want to run out that way, but no. Again, Dark Souls level design, hiding things in plain sight. If you spend the time to look around, damn it, you can see everything. But if you rush into things, that's where you get into trouble. Alluring Skull. Okay, so basically what an Alluring Skull does is, it's got it kind of in the name lure, like you throw it down somewhere and enemies will run towards the skull. So if there's a heap of enemies, you can throw it over there and then run this way, or just group people up or something like that. So, yeah. Anyway, in here we can see all of these, I don't know what these guys are, pilgrims or something. All heading this way. And they're all dead. And we can see a dead dragon over that side. But one of them is moving.
Grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh. Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor.
Damn straight.
I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see.
Yeah,
only
pilgrim. I was right.
somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you?
Strikes pretty good.
I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
A sorcerer?
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Good job, man. Good job. Okay, so he's gone back to Firelink Shrine. We can have a chat with him next time we're back there. But for now, we shall continue. Now, this part of the game, this area, I remember not liking very much. There was two parts of this game I didn't like very much. This was one of them. And the other one, I can't even remember what it's called, but it's basically in a swamp bog thing. For some reason, Dark Souls love bogs. They just make bogs in every game, and they always suck. Bloodborne as well. But I remember not being the biggest fan of this area. But the second time around, it might be alright. It's like this, and we'll rest here as well. It's gonna respawn that dude and his dogs. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's have a look around. Got that bonfire here. We have death there. Those dogs... They shouldn't come back in here, I don't think. They'll just stay there. Yeah, they're fine. Alright, so we'll go this way. What the? I staggered him by rolling into it. That's awesome. That guy has seen better days. Definitely. Definitely seen better days. Can we go over here? Do anything over here? Can't get up there? Okay. As I was saying, with the hiding things in plain sight and stuff, it's worthwhile to take your time and check everything as you go through to make sure you don't miss anything. Chop you down, chop you down, chop you down, put an item on you. Small leather shield, no thanks. Alright. We can get through this way. Now, from memory, there he is. This little bastard. Back raged me last time. Can we see out here? Not a hell of a lot. Pretty creepy setting, actually. Charcoal pine bundle. So charcoal pine resin is like, it puts fire on your weapon. So gold pine resin puts lightning, charcoal pine resin puts fire. So the bundle is just multiple of them, obviously. Okay, where is this little... There he is. Die. Die. And then there's one over here. Really? And it sounds like there's one more. Thrall hood. So that's what that grey rat dude is wearing. Which will be lighter than what we're wearing. 1.5 to 5.1, but as you can see, the stats on it are nowhere near as good. While we're mid-rolling, it's fine for the moment. Charcoal pine bundle. So again, it's giving us fire stuff. So maybe the enemies we're about to fight are more susceptible to fire damage, perhaps. I can still hear that pitter-patter of footsteps. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from, but I don't appear to be having much luck. Can we get up? There has to be a way up there. So there's got to be something back in here that we've missed. Because you can hear the moaning as well. Oh, here we go. That was easy. Die. Die. Okay, nice. Repair powder. Fairly obvious what that does. Every time you rest at a bonfire, you repair your gear. But if you're out and about and you're in between bonfires or just been attacking a lot of enemies or whatever, then fuck, you can use that to repair. Loretta's bone. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. I don't think anyone's attacking us. No, we're safe. Loretta's bone. Old discolored human bone with several holes bored into it. A woman's corpse in the undead settlement was found clutching this bone. Her name was Loretta. Now, if I remember right, our friend wanted us to give the ring, the blue tearstone ring, to Loretta. So, looks like she betrayed. Does this still make its fat roll? Yes, there. Okay. I couldn't remember if I put points into equipment or not. Now, we need to take all these guys out, and I don't really want to aggro that fat lady that's praying right down at the front. What are you locked onto? If we can avoid aggroing the fat lady until last, that would be fucking fantastic. So... Fuck. Come here, dude. Drink. Get this item as well. Solve an unknown traveler. Backstab you, perhaps? Ah, shit. We woke back. No! I don't want you fucking demon bees. No! Ow, ow. Aw, you bitch. Alright. Take two, I might just go in and go for her gung-ho first thing. So at least we've learnt where the enemies are. It's not too bad. Makes doing this the second time around a lot quicker. Oh, frame issues. We will go and kill these little dudes first, because otherwise they just jump on you. Okay. Go out here. Get rid of this guy. You can see we have less maximum HP now as well, because we lost our Ember. Oh, good job. Good job. Fall over and then do nothing. I don't know why that guy doesn't aggro, but I'm okay with it. Okay, done. Well, we can kill those other guys first because they didn't aggro, right? So we should be able to kill these dudes, no worries. Oh shit, stamina. Alright, and then probably these two as well. Now we might just need to... Did you drop something? You did drop something. Worker gloves. Nice. And you dropped something too. Worker hat. Nice. Well, we can have the worker set. I think we just go balls deep on this woman. No. Oh, nice. Got the stagger on her. That's good. Okay, don't shoot your stupid bees. Okay, she's dead. That's a much better way of doing it. Stamina, stamina, stamina. Oh god. Estes. And we're fine. Four-pronged plow. And a firebomb. Fine, don't attack me, I'll attack you. Nice. You're still praying, so you can die. You're not praying, but you can die anyway. As can you. And I think that's it for the moment. Alright, let's see what we got. Estus Shard. Perfect. Gives us one more heal, which is nice. Ember. Also nice. We checked over there. Can't get into this house, so we can either go this way, or this way, or that way. 3 ways. Let's double check up here, because we didn't really go over this way a bit that much, or that way. That's right. There's all these different ways. It's coming back to me. let's clear this out a little bit, I think. Trying to look. Yeah, I can hear it, dude. There he is. Come on, guy. No, you're gonna reset? Fine. More worker gloves. Titanite shard. Very handy. There's a little goblin dude. And what are we at? 36 minutes. So we'll end up in a little bit. Maybe we can just explore in here quickly. Okay. I knew that was coming. I didn't want to spoil it by saying these things come to life, but I just couldn't remember which one it was. Turns out it was this one. So it seems like we can get one hit and then roll away. Oh, stab. Makes sense, actually. They got grates in them, like the holes of the cage. Hitting like that isn't going to do so much. Hitting like that is going to go through it. Makes a lot of sense. Can we just take you, or do we have to cut you down? Fuck. Has to cut you down. Blood solved a deserted corpse. It's not super, super amazing, but it is free. Okay, are you an enemy? No, you are not. Are you? You can tell when you get a bit closer to them. You can see the different colours. Does not open from this side. Okay. Well, we can drop it down into there. From here. Warrior of Sunlight. What is a Warrior of Sunlight? There we go. Pledge oneself to the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. An ancient talisman depicting a holy symbol bestowed upon the Warrior of Sunlight, equipped to pledge oneself to the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. Warrior of Sunlight are brilliantly beaming cooperators who place the golden signatures to help those in need, for it is their duty to deliver great conquest to their summoner. And then this is the Blue Sentinel one. So they're both online-y things. We're not going to use either of them. Here we have some Estus soup, which is new to the series. It's like a single Estus flask out in the world that you can use. I think it regens each time you die. Like when the enemies respawn and stuff, it respawns as well. So yeah. Oh, that's the other way to check these things. I knew that was one. Is that if you're not sure, if you just press lock on, which is a bit cheaty, but you can kind of tell, right? It's slightly brighter in color, like it's more defined. The colors are more defined. And also the arms moving. So, alright, nice, one shot. That's really good. I think there's a little dude that jumps down. I'm fairly sure there is. There's this red-eyed guy as well, so we'll deal with him. Fairly easily. And I remember a little dude jumping down. There he is. Two little dudes, in fact. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. Good job. Okay. Both of these are things. That's a really good way of taking that out. That's awesome, actually. It's really cool. And then that leads us down to this path, which we will do next time, I think. So we'll leave it here. Hopefully logging off is fine, because I usually go back to back to Firelink or a safe place, but he should be fine. Anyway, we'll leave it here. When we come back, we'll continue clearing out this area, hopefully, and do it all in one episode. That would be nice, and we can move on and on to bigger and better things. Anyway, hope you're enjoying it. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.